So, hello everyone, good evening to all. Just confirm me once in the chat box, sir, my voice is audible, so that we can start our discussion on the day second of GST Appellant Tribunal and the drafting techniques. Okay, sir, thank you for your confirmation in the chat box. So, in our day one last session, we have started our discussion from the basics of litigations, type of litigations, and also we have done a discussion on the notices, that how we can read the notice, how we can analyze the notice. We have also done certain techniques which we should use in our drafting, and also we have done our discussion on the presentation, that how we can present in front of departmental authority, how we can show our confidence, how we can show our knowledge base. All these things we have covered in our last session, and also we have started our discussion on the basics of GST Appellant Tribunal, that is the monetary limit for which you can file an appeal in front of GST Appellant Tribunal, and the relevant things related to GST 80. Also we have done a specific point, state and principal bench. If the matter is related to place of supply, then principal bench will be there, and if the other matters, state bench, you may file. Single member bench, double member bench, this is completely based on the complexity of the transactions and nature of the transactions. These are the points which we have covered in our last session. I hope everything is clear for all of you. Sir, last session was good, and also you are expecting something good in our today's session, because today also we are going to discuss on the GST Appellant Tribunal. Okay, directly in our today's session, we'll first move to the practical application of the filing of appeal on the GST Appellant Tribunal portal. Okay, then after we'll discuss the theoretical portion, and I request, ऐसा मत करना कि practical discussion हो गया, now टाटा बाय बाय. उसके बाद I have just a 15 to 20 minutes technical discussion, theoretical discussion, so you should be here. Because merely if I just need to learn the steps to file the GST Appellant Tribunal appeal, then it's very easy. Clerical work again, but certain technical soundness is also required. So I request, I will conclude my session in 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I just request your support for the next 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, we all will learn something very special. Okay, although, sir, the point is that how I am going to take this particular GST Appellant Tribunal screen, because GST 80 has also issued one video tutorial, okay, how to file an appeal, and certain other videos are also available on the GST Appellant Tribunal. But when you will visit GST Appellant Tribunal website and start filing an appeal or start the registration process, there may be chances you may face certain issues. Okay, so as I have already filed around 30 plus applications on the GST Appellant Tribunal, so I may practically discuss the things with you. That is what is the purpose of this particular discussion. Okay, so sir, are you ready for the discussion of GST Appellant Tribunal dashboard, which is there in front of us? Okay, so sir, let's start our discussion on the dashboard of GST Appellant Tribunal. First, this is the first slide, first dashboard which may be there on the GST Appellant Tribunal website. There are two options which is available on the website. One is login and another one is registration. First one is registration, another one is login. So first, for filing the appeal, I have to take a registration. Then after, I will get the login credentials, and based on that login credentials, I need to file an appeal after login to the GST Appellant Tribunal. Okay, that means one point is clear. Sir, I am going to start my discussion in a very basic way. Okay, so for login, for every taxpayer, there is requirement to create the login credentials. Yes, there is requirement to create the login credentials. But suppose I have a GSTN and I have to file 2 to 3 to 4 appeals, okay, under the same GSTN. In that case, one login credential is sufficient. Now, sir, taxpayer ने तो अपना login credential create कर दिया. Now the point is that as a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, as an advocate, as a chartered accountant, when I am going to play the role of a legal representative, then I also need to create my logins. Yes, you also need to create your login so that the taxpayer can select that Mr. Sachin is going to handle my case. So one thing is very much clear: while filing the appeal, taxpayer has to select that who is going to represent the case in this particular matter. Or if the taxpayer does not want to add any legal representative, in that case he can select that I just wish to handle my case my own self. Okay, that is also the option which is available. Or suppose initially the taxpayer has selected I will take care myself of the case, and after that the taxpayer realized that there is requirement of a chartered accountant or a legal representative. In that case, after that the same can be added, not an issue. Or you may add 1-2 legal representative, there is no issue with that. Okay, so this is the basic dashboard for login and registration. Okay, also sir, a request for our today's session regarding the practical filing of appeal on the GST 80. If you have any query, any concern, raise it immediately. Okay, so that I will solve the queries immediately. Because last में फिर वापस उस स्क्रीन को स्क्रॉल करना या आपको भी कुछ डाउट आए, you can ask with me immediately. Okay, there may be chances I will take the query immediately or after 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, now, and also sir, after this particular session, while filing the appeal, if you face any query, any concern, we'll share the official WhatsApp number. You may connect over that number. Okay, we'll definitely help you out. Now, sir, for taking the registration, you may take the registration as a taxpayer, as a tax official. This is not useful for us because the GST authority is going to take the registration like a tax official. An authorized advocate or legal representative, that is, if I am a chartered accountant, I am a GST consultant, I am the legal representative, then I can go for the authorized advocate or legal representative. Okay, any other may, if there is a requirement of any appointment of a nodal officer or any other special officers, in that case the same can be done through the any other. But for our purpose, there are two special options. One is taxpayer, another one is authorized advocate or legal representative. Next slide. Sir, if you have any query, any concern on any specific slide, you can raise the query. Okay. Now, as a taxpayer, if you wish to register, then you have to mention the GSTN. Okay. And many times there may be certain technical issues. Suppose you will put the GSTN and you will put the captcha, and when you will click on fetch data, nothing will be there on the screen due to certain technical issues. Okay, so what is the solution? You just need to go and clear the history, catch data. Okay, that you have to clear, and then after you have to try it again, or you may change the browser and then you have to try. Okay, because the same matter, the same issue I have faced in the today morning itself. So GSTN, then enter the captcha. So the data will automatically there, your mobile number, your name will automatically there, your address will automatically there. You just need to put your login ID. Okay, your GSTN, you may select that this is my login ID. So you just need to put your login ID, your email ID will automatically be there. Okay. After the validation, that means after the OTP validation on your mobile number and on your mail ID, your login will be done, and the same will be shared on your registered mobile number. Your password will be shared. Okay, one-time password. Then after, when you will log in for the first time, then GSTN will ask, GST 80 will ask you that you can change your password. So at that time you just need to change the password. Okay, and your GST number will be your login ID. Now, sir, for authorized representative, for authorized tax official is not useful for us. So I am just directly going to move to the authorized representative. So you have to select, you are taking the registration as an advocate, as a legal representative, as a chartered accountant. आप किसको represent कर रहे हो? Whom are you representing? In this field, we have to select the taxpayer and we have to put our name, just like my name is Sachin, so I just need to select Sachin. My registration number, enrollment number, if I am an advocate, then my bar council enrollment number will plays a very important role, and as I am a chartered accountant, my ICAI membership number will be there. Okay, there is no requirement to fill anything because auto assigned hone wala hai. Address you have to put. Okay, mobile number and mail ID you have to put. One OTP will be sent to your registered mobile number and mail ID, the details which you are providing here only. Okay, so you have to put the captcha code once, then your OTP will be shared on both the mail ID and mobile number. Then again you have to enter the captcha code when you will put the OTP, and after verification you have to click on submit and next, so that the next screen will ask you about the supporting documentation like your photo and like your supporting documentation like your certificate of practice. If you are a bar council member, bar council certificate will be there. If you are a ICI member, ICI certificate will be there. If you are a CMA member, in that case CMA certificate will be there. So you have to upload two documentation. One is photo, another one is certificate of practice, you can say, or certificate of membership you have to put as a documentary evidence. And then after you have to click on submit, so that your registration will be completed and one OTP will be shared on your mail ID, and the registration particulars will be shared on your registered mail ID as well. Your registration completed. So two types of registrations will be there. One is as a taxpayer, another one is as a tax consultant, as a legal representative. Okay, and after getting the registration as a taxpayer, taxpayer will file an appeal, and while filing the appeal there will be a special option to add the representative. In that representative detail, that person, that taxpayer has to add you as a legal representative. Practically we know very well that we are going to file the appeal on the taxpayer portals, and we are going to select ourselves, okay, our name from the dashboard which is there for the taxpayer. So both the login credentials we have to take care very carefully. This is the mechanism to get the registration on the IEC GST 80 dashboard. So registration process is okay for everyone. Just let me know once. GST 80 dashboard, this will be the dashboard, okay, and you just need to go for the registration as a taxpayer, and then after as a legal representative. For legal representative you just need to get a registration for one time only, but for taxpayer, multiple taxpayer, then multiple registrations will be required. Everyone, no, Vijay sir, there is no requirement to submit any documentation. The particular taxpayer is going to select your name. There will be a list. As soon as the taxpayer is going to put three letters of your name, similar name will be there. We have to select our name based on the ID which is going to be assigned, which is going to be shown in that particular list. Sir, GSTP certificate plays an important role. GSTP certificate we have to put. Now, sir, this is the dashboard where we have to put our GST user ID, password, and CAPTCHA. Okay. Certain important points also I am going to share with you. Okay. Certain technical issues I just wish to share with you. Many times what will happen, suppose you have put the GST user ID very perfectly, but there is certain issue in your password. One digit you have mentioned wrong. In that case, what will happen? Your screen will be blank. Your screen will be just like that screen. Again, just like that screen, again you will see. So you will not get any idea that I have put any wrong information in my registration particulars. So while putting the login credentials, you should be very much careful, because one very small blink will be there, one very small blinker will be there just for fraction of seconds. Your email ID and password or your login credentials are invalid. So मेरे से अगर मिस हो गया वो देखना, तो मैं तो ये सोचूंगा यार कुछ टेक्निकल ग्लिच है, जबकि होगा क्या, यू हैव मेंशनड रॉन्ग आईडी और पासवर्ड. That is what is a one chance. So we need to keep this point in our mind from the perspective of application. Is that okay, sir? After putting the login credentials, you will be moved to the dashboard. You will be moved to this dashboard. You have to click continue. GST appellant tribunal, you have to click on continue. Then after there will be one disclaimer. You have to click on agree. Okay. I also request each one of you, as we all are going to file the appeal on the GST-AT portal for the first time. Okay, so what we need to do, if there will be any pop-up, any dialog box, any information which is going to be appear while filing the appeal, we just need to read the information very carefully. बिकॉज हमारी एक आदत में है, जब भी कोई डिस्क्लेमर, जब भी कोई टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस होती है ना, आई एग्री एक्सेप्ट करके उसको एग्री कर लेते हैं. दैट इज ओके फॉर अदर पोर्टल्स, एज वी हैव द आइडिया फॉर जीएसटी एंड कॉमन पोर्टल. आई नो वेरी वेल what is the meaning of that pop-up. But as a expert, as a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, as a litigation expert, what I need to do, first I just need to read the disclaimer or any pop-up or any dialog box for the first time itself, so at least we can get an idea that what is the relevance or what is the use of that particular dialog box or pop-up. Okay, that you need to do. Certain points I am going to share with you. I feel that you all will follow that particular points, although in this particular pop-up or disclaimer they have just mentioned that I am agreed to accept all the terms and conditions of the GST-AT principle, and although all the mechanism I will follow. Okay, now sir, I am not going to discuss the support material which is available on the GST-AT portal. I am directly moving to the GST Appellant Tribunal website. Okay, regarding the appeal filing, although for your information I am just going to mention that sir, GST-AT portal has a knowledge database. Okay, they have created certain supporting materials, certain PDF, certain Excel files for the smooth conduct of the appeal on the GST-AT portal. So you can check their knowledge database and download the material, download the e-guide, download the tutorials. Okay, but this is my assurance to you, for the next 45 minutes, if you will focus on the screen, okay, then there is no requirement to go through with any tutorial, any video. Everything we are supposed to cover in this session itself. Okay, now you just need to put your login ID and password. Then after, continue, this type of display will be here. Okay, your draft cases, your e-filed cases, your payment related cases, online, offline, will be here. Draft cases, your draft cases, your e-filed cases. Suppose you have filed appeal on the GST-AT portal. Suppose you have filed 2 appeals. In that case, 2 number will be there कि भाई तुमने 2 appeal GST-AT portal पर file कर दी है. Suppose you have started an application. You have started an application for filing an appeal, but the same is incomplete. That means just initiated, but the process is incomplete. Then yes, the same will be shown in your draft. Okay. Next, sir, here in this sidebar we have the appellant corner. In this particular portal, in this particular tab, you will find a special option to file an appeal. You will find the option to file an appeal. Respondent will be for the departmental authority. When the departmental authority or the appellant authority is going to file any reply, cross objection, joinder, in that case the same will be appear in the respondent corner. That means when there will be requirement of a cross objection or joinder, in that case the same will be available in the respondent corner. Up there may be chances, one word, rejoinder. You may ask, what do you mean by this? We'll discuss the same, okay, after completion of our practical discussion. Download e-sign tool, as there is requirement to digitally sign each and every document which we are supposed to upload, and Aadhaar verification also here, but currently the Aadhaar verification is not working properly, so we should go with the digital signature verification on the GST Appellant Tribunal. So now for us, as we are filing the appeal for the first time on the GST-AT, so appellant corner plays a very important role for us. Okay, when you will click on this, you will find appeal file and application file. So today in this particular session, we'll discuss about the appeal filing. Okay, application will be after the appeal filing. If there is requirement of any additional documentation, condonation, or any other thing, then we may go with the application. But as in this session, we are going to cover the appeal. Okay, so in the point appeal filing. When we'll click on the appeal filing, the next screen will be like that. Sir, as we all know that if I wish to file an appeal, then I will file an appeal for an order passed by the appellant authority. Just a single second. Yes, sir. So as I need to file a appeal, so definitely I need to file a appeal for a special order which has been passed by the jurisdictional officer or by the appellant authority. So I have to file a appeal in that particular matter. So when the order has been passed by the appellant authority, for which I am filing a appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal, the ARN will be there. Okay. So I just need to put the reference of the ARN number. I just need to put the reference of the ARN number, so that the data will be automatically auto populated related to that particular case. Otherwise, how the GST portal can know that for which matter I am going to file an appeal? But there may be chances certain manual orders are there, certain manual orders related to preceding financial years are there, and for which the ARN CRN numbers are not available. So in that case, there are two options available. One is ARN available, another one is ARN not available. When the ARN number is not available, then you have to feed all the data manually, and if the ARN number is available, in that case the data will be auto populated. Now there may be one question in your mind that, sir, how will get the ARN number, or what ARN number we have to put? Sir, one appeal you have filed in front of appellant authority for which the unfavorable decision has been passed, and for which you are filing an appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal. So the ARN number of the appeal which you have filed in front of appellant authority, that ARN you have to provide. I know मैं बहुत डिटेल्ड में बहुत बेसिक चीजें रिपीट कर रहा हूं, but yes, there is requirement. Okay, sir, we are on a right way now. You are getting the points now. Just let me know once in the chat box so that I can move to the next slide. So, as in this particular situation, ARN number is available because the order has been passed on GST and common portal. So, ARN yes, and I have to click on confirm. After putting the confirm, the particular next screen will ask with me about the APL01, that is your ARN number, so that the detail can be fetched. The further details, that is basic details, case details, appellant details, representative, respondent details can be auto populated. Okay, at least the basic details and the case details will be auto populated after entering the ARN number. Okay, so just put the ARN number. Then if the ARN number is not available, then also you have to put ARN number is not available. So one declaration will appear, and the declaration will be, we hereby declare that this is our first appeal in the impugned order before the tribunal, and we have previously neither filed any appeal writ nor it is pending before any other legal forum, High Court or Supreme Court, and you just need to click on confirm, so that next manual screen will be there. That means you have to feed all the data manually on the screen. Now, sir, ARN not available. Now you have to provide the details. Okay. So you just need to select. Just give me a single second. You just have to select the order appeal against. आप किसके अगेंस्ट में अपील फाइल कर रहे हो, whether against the appellant authority order, whether against the revisional authority order. Okay, there may be two chances, there may be chances that the appeal has been rejected. Okay, suppose, just try to understand the scenarios, these are very important. Okay, कहाँ क्या फीड करना है वो तो बहुत इजी है, बट कहाँ क्या फीड करना और वो क्यों फीड करना है, that is most important. Okay, so suppose you have filed an appeal in front of appellant authority. In that case, there may be two chances. One is appeal has been accepted and then after unfavorable decision, and second one is appeal has been rejected. So जब appeal reject हो जाएगी, when the appeal will be rejected, when the appeal will be rejected, in such a scenario APL 02 will be issued, APL 02 will be issued. Or if the appeal is going to be accepted and the unfavorable decision is here, in that case APL 04 will be there. Or there may be chances that appeal में कोई decision favor में आया, then the revisional authority has taken the negative decision and you are filing an appeal against the revisional authority. So there are total three instances. Instance number one, APL 02, that means appeal rejected. Instance number two, appeal accepted but unfavorable decision. And third, due to the order of the revisional authority, we are filing the appeal, so we have to select accordingly. That means there will be three options available. First one is APL 02, second one is APL 04, and third one will be your revisional authority. Now appellant authority order number क्या है, you have to put the order number manually because ARN you have not provided. Because if you have provided the ARN, then all the detail will be automatically auto populated. Then, but I have taken in this particular slide ARN not available, so that you can get the idea that how the data is going to flow. अगर वो ऑटोमेटिकली भी आ रहा है, then also at least I should know that how the data is coming in the relevant fields, because that is also a very important thing which I need to know. Just an important call, just give me one single second. Sorry. Now, second, then after I have to select the authority type. Authority type means वो revisional authority है, appellant authority है, I have to select it accordingly. Then after I have to select the order type. That means your order is a registration order, your order is a demand order, your order is a refund order, your order is an enforcement order. What is the type of order that we have to select? So sir, if I have the idea of law, if I have the technical understanding, then only I can identify that this particular order is related to which matter. Okay, so I just need to understand the reading techniques, okay, that we have done in our previous session in our day one. I think you all, now when we are going to cover each and every slide in this particular session, you all will get the idea that how important are notice handling techniques, how important are drafting techniques, how important are learning and the analytical skills that plays a very important role. Now appellant authority designation you have to put, that you can directly take from the order copy. Okay, the revisional author or appellant authority order passed by. Then after you have to put the communication date. Sir, this communication date plays a very important role. Suppose the order is a manual order, in that case your date of receipt which you have given to the speed post, that plays a very important role. Otherwise, the order on which the notice or the order has been uploaded on the GSTN common portal, that date will be treated as your communication date. But suppose if the appellant authority has shared the physical order at your postal address, the date of communication will be treated as date of receipt of that particular order. Revisional authority date of order ID we have to take, as we all know. Sir, if you wish to survive in this litigation practice, then what you need to do, after passing the order, DRC 07 will be there, show cause notice will be there, and each and every document they are supposed to put the order ID in the order itself. Okay, not in the show cause notice, in the order they will put the order ID. So we have to check what are the fields which is there in the show cause notice, in the DRC 07, in the DRC 01, in the OIO, in the OIA. Sir, these are the two terms, you know, very basic. I think you all know OIO, OIA. OIO means order in original, the order which has been passed by the adjudication officer. OIA means order in appeal, that means the order which has been passed by the appellant authority. When you will visit the appellant tribunal, they will only use the technical terms. So we should ready that, yes, we are ready for understanding of the technical terms. That is also a biggest concern. Period of dispute, that means suppose the period is from 2018 till 2019, in that case, yes, the period we have to mention. If the goods has been seized by the departmental authority, then we have to put the market value of seized goods, and the order against which you are filing the appeal, you have to put the copy of order here. But sir, suppose if you feeded the ARN is available, in that case all data will be automatically auto-populated and no requirement to upload the copy of the order, because the same automatically fetched by the GST-AT portal. This is my first slide related to order details. And I think you all are getting the point how detailed we are going to discuss each and every slide. Because agar sirf mujhe ye batana hai kahan kya feed karna hai, I can easily conclude it in next 10 to 15 minutes. But if we need to discuss that why we have to feed the details and what are the technical and analytical parameters which we need to keep in our mind, then yes, it will take time. Okay, sir. Are you with me now, sir? First slide related to order details is okay for everyone? You all are getting the points? यहाँ भी क्या है? We have 10 participants. We have 10 participants who are here to comment for each and every question. And others are saying that these 10 participants are representative of the whole public. Okay. Don't do this. If you will comment in the chat box. Okay. Comment. I don't require the number that 50, 100, 200 comments are there. Not at all. If you will comment in the chat box, that means you are saying yourself, you are instructing your brain that yes, I am getting that particular point. This is also a science. Okay, so that we are doing. Now, next slide. Yes, sir. DRC 07 order reference number you can put. Dushyant sir, if you will check the original order, you will found the order ID. If you will check the DRC 07, you will found the order ID. Now, next, basic details. Now, sir, this basic detail, first question, if you will check, that you have to select the act under which you are filing the appeal. Central GST Act, State GST Act, or IGST Integrated GST Act. You may add more acts. And also you have to select the relevant section. A list will be automatically there, but you have to select. और सर आपको पता है, if you selected any wrong section, your appeal will be defected and defect list will be prepared. आपको पता है, after filing the appeal on the GST-AT portal, the technical team is going to evaluate your appeal, and if they identify any issue, any error, in that case they will take your case for the defect, they will issue the notice. Initially for first 5 to 10 to 20 appeals, is that okay if defect will also be there, because we also are we all are filing it for the first time. But sir, after that, if there will be an issue, then this is a question. And yes, if the defect is on account of technical parameter, it is again okay. But if defect is due to the selection of section, it is directly a question on me. It is directly a question on the professional. But sir, when I know the complete matter, when I know the each and every effect of that particular issue, but still I am not able to select the right section from section number 1 till the last section of CGST Act and the 25 sections of IGST Act, then there is an issue. 174 and I am not able to identify. 143 job work related. So there is requirement that each and every section we should know with the section number itself. In our last session, as I have already declared that on 6th and 7th, we have a workshop. You may join that particular workshop in which we'll discuss the entire GST law with the memory techniques. Like number 10 includes zero, that is zero eligibility to claim the input tax credit. So whenever you look on number 10, it will relate it to a specific situation when ITC eligibility is zero, that is composition scheme. So section number 10 is related to composition scheme. These type of techniques we have developed for entire GST law. Okay. So, and it's free. So you cannot say that this is a promotion. I'm just going to share that yes, you can go for that. If anyone wishes to enroll, then you just need to WhatsApp on this number. The team will share you the registration link. Okay. So, sir, why I am very much concerned about the section, because I am regularly taking the sessions, and the biggest concern amongst the professionals is that, sir, we are not able to memorize the section, we are not able to present the section in front of departmental authority, we are not able to identify that in which scenario which section is applicable. So we have created these techniques. Okay, now we have to select the case type. This is the appeal, and does the appeal involve any issue on which principal bench has jurisdiction? As if the matter is related to place of supply, then we have to move for principal bench, otherwise state bench is sufficient. So that also we have to select very carefully. Varna hoga kya, if I have no idea that the principal bench is applicable in case of place of supply related issues, in that case I may select yes, and there will be an issue. Okay, jurisdiction of appellant authority, I have to select state jurisdiction hai, central jurisdiction hai, state kaun sa tha, suppose Rajasthan, so I have to select Rajasthan. If the original order of adjudication has been passed by the common adjudicating authority, then also I have to put, and I have to put the authority who has passed your imposed order, that means the order for which you are filing an appeal. So these are the details we have to put in our basic details field. Okay, so basic details. Sir, all the slides I will share for the future reference. I will also share the recording of this particular video, and I will also do one thing, these type of highlighted marks I will also share, so that you can easily take it in future for your reference purpose. Okay, so the entire study material is ready for you, will mail you soon. Okay, now sir, ho gaya basic details. Basic details is about under which section you are filing the appeal, under which act you are filing the appeal, the authority who has passed the order, under which central GST, state GST you are filing the appeal. These type of things you have to select. Okay, sir, there is no requirement to share mail ID, because as you have registered for this free workshop, so we already have your mail ID. We'll directly share the same on your registered mail ID. Okay, we'll share for all participants. Now next slide, which is case detail. This slide is very important. Okay, I require your 100% attention on this particular slide. Then after, all the slides are very easy. Okay, this is the very special slides. You can say this is the crux of your entire appeal. The first question, which is grounds of appeal in brief. Sir, ये छोटा सा space है. How you can put the grounds of appeal here? So you just need to put it here. Grounds of appeal are part of annexure A. Prayer, you may said that your prayer is part of annexure B. Your brief issue of the case, that is statement of the fact, you may mention that statement of facts become part of your annexure number C. You may give the number A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z, whatever number you wish, you can put. Okay, but when you will upload the documentation at the end, we'll also discuss the techniques, because that plays a very important role. Documentation पे भी defects आएंगे, maximum difference will be due to the documentation and due to the section selection, due to the reason selection. So we have to be very much careful. Okay, so grounds of appeal, annexure A, grounds of statement of fact, annexure B, and the prayer we can part of annexure number C. Now, sir, the most important thing which we need to select, that is category of dispute. A very long list is here and you have to select the correct reason. Just like here, I have selected wrong applicability of any notification, hence the demand has been raised. So I have to put the notification number, notification date, and the amount which is involved, total amount. Okay, now so try to understand category. Suppose the issue is due to mismatch between 3B and 1, that we have to select. Suppose the issue is due to tax rate, then we have to select the tax rate. Suppose the issue is due to valuation, we have to select the relevant tab of valuation. If the issue is related to place of supply, time of supply, we have to select accordingly. So I request once each one of you that, sir, just WhatsApp me once, we'll share the entire list for your reference. Try to read each and every section. Try to read each and every section, and after reading each and every section, identify which type of matter which will fall in which section or which head. Or if you have any confusion regarding any head, you may connect with me. That you need to do. Okay. Although today I have planned that I will create a WhatsApp group for all the participants, so that if there will be any questions, queries related to GST80, we have a separate WhatsApp group. But due to certain issues, my team was not able to create any WhatsApp group for our today's session, and I was also in certain meetings since morning. So we'll share a WhatsApp group link or your registered mail ID. You may join the same. Okay, for future any instances, future any discussion. Now, issue related to, if your issue is related to short payment, non-payment of taxes, related to input tax credit, related to any penalty, related to any interest liability, related to any bogus input tax credit, that we need to mention issue. As per the order of adjudicating authority, what is the issue that we have to mention? Suppose ITC related, so we'll put ITC. As per stand of appellant before the tribunal, what stand we are taking in front of tribunal, in one line we have to mention. Just suppose I am taking the stand that the decision which has been passed by the appellant authority is not correct, so I have to put it here. As determined by appellant and revisional authority ने क्या determine किया है, suppose the same, then we have to put the same name. Okay, so these type of things we have to mention. About the appellant, we have to put the constitution and identification number. Constitution of business, your business is a proprietorship concern, limited liability partnership, company, LLP, HUF है क्या, that we have to put. किसके अंदर वो इनकॉर्पोरेट हुआ है, कंपनीज लॉ में, इनकम टैक्स एक्ट में, पार्टनरशिप में, योर इनकॉर्पोरेशन इज अंडर विच एक्ट, डेट ऑफ कमेंसमेंट ऑफ बिजनेस. सर अगेन दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फील्ड. इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but it will raise a question on our professionalism. Okay, sir, you know very well there are a lot of issues and a lot of tax professionals are filing the appeal in front of appellant authority. Okay, till now, if I am going to discuss, what is the difference between appeal filed by a pro tax practitioner or by a average tax practitioner? Will be just the presentation. There may be chances statement of fact same, grounds of appeal may be same because judgments are same. Okay, just the point is from the presentation perspective. So many times what will happen when the GST80 will ask date of commencement of business, will just try to put the GSTN registration date. Sir, your GSTN registration date will not be treated as your date of commencement of business, because there may be chances you have started business in 2007 when the GST was not there. So you have to ask your taxpayer, when you have started the business, any documentation regarding Shop and Establishment Act or VAT related registration, so that we can easily identify the date of commencement of business. So proprietorship के case में, if you have taken the Shop and Establishment Act registration, then the same will be applicable. If you have taken the income tax registration as a business capacity, then the same will be treated as your date of commencement of business. In case of HUF, you can say date of incorporation will be when you have created your HUF. But the point is that suppose you have used your business HUF for your business activity after 5 years, after 10 years, then date will be that date will be treated as your commencement date. Sir, Suresh sir, you can add multiple issues. There is no limit in that. Is that okay, Dushyant sir? Address we have to put any other relevant fact which you wish to provide to the GST. Most probably will put NA, nothing to say. Okay. Statement of fact. So we have to put the acknowledgement number. Action किसने लिया है? Original adjudicating authority ने action लिया है. The action has been taken by the original adjudicating authority. Date we have to put, and brief narration regarding the matter. Like GST filing में कोई issue है, we have to put. If there will be an issue in input tax credit, we have to put input tax credit. If there will be issue any other matter, so we have to select the narration accordingly, and then we have to click on save and next. And sir, one important point, आपको पता है, unless and until you will not completely feed this tab, you will not be eligible to open this tab. Okay, so you have to complete your previous tab, then only you will be eligible to open the subsequent tab. That is the uniqueness of this GST 80. Sir, there may be chances in that particular PAN number you have not started the business when you have taken the PAN number. Okay, because I have taken the PAN number and after 10 years I have started my business, so that date will be treated as your date of commencement of business. Okay, that will not affect in a very huge way, but as a professional, our appeal copy should reflect the perfect things, because in future there may be chances someone is going to read our appeal copy, and if at that time the person will ask that, sir, you have taken the commencement date as your date which is there on your GST and certificate, क्या आपने उसी समय business establish किया है क्या? So there may be some issues. Okay, so we have to keep this point in our mind. Next slide. Sir, this slide is okay for everyone, so that we can move to the next slide, appellant details. So you have to put the name of appellant, GSTN, if you are filing the appeal under the temporary ID. Sir, when the temporary ID में मुझे appeal file करना पड़ेगा, there may be chances your goods has been detained by the departmental authority, and one temporary ID में you have paid the tax and interest and penalty, you can say 100% of tax and 100% of penalty due to missing of e-way bill. Then the temporary ID will be generated and you have deposited the amount, and the order has also been passed under that temporary ID only. So when you will file the appeal, you have to put the temporary ID only. PAN number you have to put. Okay, office address, whatever will be your principal place of business, registered address you have to put, and email ID. These type of details you have to put under the appellant details. Okay, respondent. So next slide. Who will be the respondent in your case? That means who is going to provide the response for this appeal, the appeal which you are filing in front of GST Appellant Tribunal. Who is going to provide the response for this appeal? So you have to make two parties. Okay, always कभी आपने कोई judgment पढ़ा होगा ना, राधे श्याम वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, राधे श्याम वर्सेस एडिशनल कमिश्नर GST. Sir, are you reading the case studies regularly? Are you reading the case studies regularly? Just there is a point, and I also wish to show something to you, so I am taking this particular thing with you. Okay, okay. So Krishna ji, you will read it very soon, because I think you already have taken our digital library, so you will get everything in that particular digital library from 1st of June. So I just wish to show you something. Okay, there is no purpose to sell anything, there is no purpose to market anything, the just purpose that we have developed something in house. Okay, so I just wish to show you, because everyone is working on AI, and the you have to upload the particular notice and you will get the entire reply. You just need to upload the particular documentation, you will get the summary. We have not done nothing like that. What we have created, we have designed a digital library. Okay, I will just take your 1 minute. May I take your 1 minute, sir? This is not an advertisement, just the topic is related to case study. So I just wish to show something unique which we have. Okay. So what we have done, because many professional has connected with us and many professionals suggested that sir, we are facing multiple issues because the judgment is of around 40 to 50 pages and we are not able to understand that judgment which is there in 40 to 50 pages. And the biggest issue, we are not able to understand the practical implication of that judgment. Okay, what will be the implication of that judgment on my client? What will be the implication of that judgment on the market or on the department? So what we have done, we have created a digital library. In that particular digital library, we have covered entire GST law. Okay, CGST, IGST law, CGST, IGST rules. We have also covered the Income Tax Act and income tax case studies. We have covered the accounting and auditing related blogs. We have covered around 500 plus case studies in that particular digital library itself. And these 500 case studies are nothing because कोई भी जाकर के पुरानी case studies नहीं पढ़ेगा. So what will done, on daily basis will upload one case study, the recent judgment. Suppose आज कोई judgment आया, the same will be uploaded on our digital library on tomorrow. And that will not be merely the judgment. With the judgment, will provide a 2-minute short video. In that particular video, I am going to explain what is the impact of that particular judgment. Just I am going to show you a specific judgment which has been pronounced by the Rajasthan High Court recently. Okay, on the CG Tollway Limited versus Union of India. So what we have done in our digital library, you can read the entire judgment very carefully. You can read the entire judgment. Although this time what we have done, because we are working since last 1 year on this specific project, what we have done, this is the entire judgment. Now suppose you are not interested to read the entire judgment, then judgment summary is also there. You can directly read the judgment summary. And also suppose you wish to read the specific point like issue before the court, what was the issue, so you just need to click on issue before the court. Automatically you will move to the content which is related to issue before the court. Also, if in this particular judgment which has been pronounced by High Court, Supreme Court, double AR authority, triple AR authority, if there will be a reference of any notification, will provide a hyperlink on that notification. When you will click, automatically the notification will be there. Okay, although we have a separate tab of notification, update and circular, every notification will be there in this particular digital library. Okay, so I am not saying that this particular digital library is for act, this particular digital library is for rules, because no one is supposed to read the act and rules, no one is interested. This digital library is only for one purpose. The purpose is you will get access to the case studies, and with that you will get a 2 minutes video which will be there, complete explanation in English language about the entire judgment. Like this judgment which is related to refunds related matter, Maruti Enterprises versus others, state of UP. Allahabad High Court ने decision दिया regarding the e-way bill, a very special judgment on 14th of May 2025. Suppose if you wish to check non-generation of e-invoice, then the same will be there. And the most important thing, we have given a search button. If you wish to search any specific judgment, you just need to put a judgment by High Court, Rajasthan High Court. All judgment of the Rajasthan High Court will be here. Okay, this is our innovation. We are not saying this is an AI based digital library. Reason being, we are not going to provide you any facility that upload the copy of notice, you will get the response from it. Not at all. We are not supposed to provide that in future as well. What we have, that if you require any reference of any section, you can get. If you require any reference of any case laws, you can get. If you require any reading of any section, you can directly read. Suppose you wish to read any section, okay, you wish to read, you just need to click on GST, all the section, and you just need to click. Suppose you wish to read CGST Act, you just need to click CGST Act. The chapter 5 of CGST Act will be here. Suppose you wish to read something about input tax credit, the entire thing related to ITC will be there. Ab block बहुत बड़ा है, you are not supposed to read the entire block. So what you can do, suppose you just need to read the input tax credit definition or mandatory conditions for availment of ITC. You need to click on mandatory condition. Automatically, it will move you to the mandatory conditions to avail the ITC. So reading of law is also simplified in this digital library, and the unique thing is only one, that is case studies, judgments, which will be there, and with the judgment will provide a 2-minute short video for every judgment. That is the uniqueness, because this is India's first digital library in which someone is going to provide you the video explanation, and that video explanation will provide you the detail about the impact on the market. Sir, how this product is, I have just shown it. Reason being, I have just shown is reason being that I just wish to take some ideas from you that how it is. Yes, sir, the same is genuine and the same is available. We'll share with you. Joy, sir, will share with you. digital.batukconsultancy.com. Okay. So if anyone wish to get further information on this digital library, then you just need to WhatsApp on this number. Okay. Actual price of this digital library is around 8,000 rupees annual subscription, but now the same is available for 3,100 rupees. But sir, now I am not selling this digital library to you. If you wish to explore this digital library, if you wish to check the digital library, if you wish to ask any further queries on the digital library, you just need to WhatsApp on this number. My team member will provide you the entire details. Okay, I am not going to share anything. I am not going to sell the digital library here, because I am not the seller. I just wish to show the information which we have developed. Okay, the backend is very good, because I have tested the ways, the backend. We have inserted multiple images also to make it user friendly. Okay. Yes, sir. Examples are there. We have created the case laws are separate. We have created case scenarios for each and every topic. We have created the case scenarios like ABC. This is the situation. What we need to do. That also we have created. And sir, this is our first stage. We are developing it on daily basis. Okay, so a lot of things will come in coming 3 months, when there may be chances company may increase the prices. Now the same is 3,100, but the same is applicable for today only. You not need to pay anything. You just need to WhatsApp on this number that, sir, I am interested in this digital library, can you share more details about that? Okay, so my team member will connect with you, and the person will share with you everything about the digital library. Then only if you wish to buy, then you can. Okay. So thank you everyone for giving your time. Let's come to, sir, if you wish to find out the NGTP related cases, okay, then you just need to mention on our search button. Okay, on our search button, you just need to put the case name. Okay, suppose you know that this particular case is related to specific high court, then you have to put the name of high court. All the judgments related to that high court will automatically be there. Okay, that will be the facility which is there. And very soon, after 10 to 15 days, we'll incorporate one chatbot. Okay, so that when you will directly put NGTP dealer related case, the same will automatically be there. Okay, so if you have any further queries related to this, you may go to the this number and you may ask your queries. But if you will text on today, then only the price of 3,100 will be applicable. Otherwise, the price will be the whatever will be the market price, the same will be available on the website, the same will be applicable. Okay, so you can discuss the things with the team member. No purpose to sell anything. Okay, sir, the purpose was only one, to share the information, and I hope this will be useful for everyone. Okay, now let's come to our next point. Yes, sir, definitely. The NGTP related case law search, if you will connect with the team member on this number, they will definitely show you. The point is that why I am not able to show, because now the particular access which I have is the admin access. You can check the tab bar. Okay, user access I don't have. तो अभी जैसे ही मैंने क्लिक कर दिया ना किसी केस स्टडी में, so the search bar is not there. The same will be there in the user access. So if you will connect with him, then my team member will show you that how the case is going to be searched in that particular digital library, and you can found anything. Okay, everything. Hence I am saying that no need to place any order right now. Reason being, I am not able to show you anything because this is just a demo version. जब मैं सेशन स्टार्ट कर रहा था उससे पहले जस्ट दिमाग में आया कि आई शुड show the same in my session and ask with the users that how it is. Okay, it is going to be useful for you, it is going to be useful for the professionals, whether we need to use add any AI tool or this is the more than sufficient. These type of feedbacks I require, hence I have shown the same to you. Okay, I hope this will be useful for you. Okay, so Mahendra sir, I request you may connect on the given WhatsApp number. They will definitely show you how to search the case studies. Okay, they will definitely show you. Now, yes sir, the digital library will be updating on daily basis, not on yearly. It will be updated on daily basis. Suppose there is a new judgment, the same will be uploaded on the same day on the digital library with the recorded video. Okay, or suppose judgment aaya or I am not available, because I will be the person who is going to record the video for 2 minutes. Okay, if I am not available at that time, then the judgment will be uploaded immediately and the recorded video will be uploaded on the next day. Okay, and also it will not merely uploaded on this digital library. There will be a WhatsApp group in which the case study on daily basis, or there may be chances on daily alternate day basis, will share the video with the entire detail of the case study on the WhatsApp number. Okay, so that on WhatsApp in the morning when you will click, you will directly get the access of a case study. In the 2 minutes you have to read that particular video or watch that particular video, you will get everything about that case study. Okay, or when no any judgment has been pronounced, then we'll share reference of any section with you on your WhatsApp number, so that daily updation will be there from GST perspective, also from income tax perspective as well. Okay, although if you have any query, any concern, I just request WhatsApp on this number. Try to message by today itself, so that the price of 3,100 will be applicable, whether you will buy it on day after tomorrow or after 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. Okay, it is completely based on you. You just need to try, check, test, then after you have to place the order. Now sir, let's come to our next point. Add respondent, that means the person who is going to provide the response. Okay, so if you are filing an appeal in front of GST on account of the order pronounced by the appellant authority, then appellant authority will be the respondent, and you may take the name of adjudication of officer, that is the original order who has passed. You have put the respondent name, the office, the designation, whether it is an additional commissioner, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, commissioner, contact number if available with you, then you can put. Otherwise no need to put email ID. If the same is available on the order, then you can put. Otherwise there is no requirement to put the email ID. You may add multiple respondents. Okay, that is also the facility which is available. Now next, the authorized representative, the person who is going to handle your case, the person who is going to manage your case. And as we all know that we are supposed to file the appeal, so we are just going to add our name. So first we have to select the appellant. For this appellant I am searching this representative. Suppose you wish to search SACHIN, so you just need to put SAC, then after you have to put the complete name SACHIN, then JAIN, then automatically 3 to 4 to 5 SACHIN JAIN will be there. Okay, so you have to take my ID, just my ID is 446000. So when you will click on that, automatically I will be added as a authorized representative. So आपके केस में कर मत देना. Okay, so what we need to do, we have to select the authorized representative. We may add multiple authorized representative in one go, there is no issue with that. Okay, or initially suppose if you don't wish to appoint any authorized representative, you may put it self. Okay, after that if you wish to add, you can. So ye dekho, that we have to put in person. If you wish to put your name, in person, self, you can put. Automatically no authorized representative will be added, you can fight your case. Okay, now sir, next, that is pre-deposit requirement. Suppose you are filing an appeal in front of GST, then you have to, yes sir, all registered representative names all over India is visible. Okay, now There is requirement of 10% pre-deposit to file an appeal in front of GST 80. If the matter is especially for penalty only, in that case the 10% of penalty amount you have to deposit as a pre-deposit. Okay, so you have to put pre-deposit, you have to select pre-deposit. जिसकी डिमांड आपने कंफर्म कर दी है, the demand which you have confirmed, that you have to pay in full, that you have to pay in full. Suppose demand admitted and disputed, certain demand, suppose 10 lakh rupees ki demand which you are not supposed to admit, that means the demand is disputed, so that you need to show that this amount is disputed. Accordingly 10% of that disputed amount you have to pay as a pre-deposit. And sir, one court fees will also be there. Minimum court fees is 5,000 rupees, maximum court fees is 25,000 rupees in case of your appeal in front of GST 80. Okay, and suppose there is one exemption in the payment of pre-deposit fees, that means you have taken a special permission that sir I am going to pay 20% less. Okay, and for that purpose you have to approach to the, for that purpose you sir will discuss how to pay the court fees, will discuss, not an issue, just wait. So if there is any exemption, then you have to click yes. If there is no exemption, then no, you have to select. If there is an exemption which is available, you have to select yes, and you have to put the percentage of exemption you are taking. For that purpose there is requirement of permission from the commissioner, otherwise no concession will be here. Okay, 50%, 80%, 100%, but 100% ज्यादा you cannot avail the exemptions. हाँ, 100 rupees है मेरी जेब में, तो 100 से ज्यादा मैं कैसे withdraw कर पाऊंगा, but obvious. Okay, so that we need to pay, and that amount, the pre-deposit amount, we have to pay through the Bharat Kosh. Okay, we may pay through UPI, we may pay through net banking, we may pay through debit and credit note, credit card, all the facilities are available. Okay, online Bharat Kosh, online Bharat Kosh, offline, that means one challan will be generated that you have to deposit in the bank, and then after your submission will be done. Okay, court fees also you have to pay online, that will be automatically auto populated in your situation, the amount will be automatically there. Okay, court fees you have to pay it Bharat Kosh, you may generate the challan, you may show it in the bank and deposit the amount, and other option is online. If you will go online, you will get multiple options for making the payment. Okay, proceed to pay, this type of challan will be generated. If you are dealing in MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, corporate law related work, then the same amount is, same type of challan will be there. Okay, Bharat Kosh. And then you have to select that you are paying through UPI, credit card, debit card, or net banking. Select the bank, enter the captcha code, make the payment, proceed the payment. After that, the same will be automatically auto populated here, that your amount is pending or your amount is successful. After making the payment, the most important thing will start, that is called as documentation upload. सर अभी तक सब कुछ ओके है क्या? जस्ट कंफर्म मी वंस इन द चैट बॉक्स. सर आर यू एंजॉयिंग द सेशन? जस्ट मेंशन एंजॉयिंग इफ यू आर. Everyone, because tomorrow if I will assign some work with you, that sir you have to file appeal, you will be able to file na sir? You all can easily file the appeal, because very basic details, order details, basic details, case details, and drafting kaise karni hai, that we have already learned in our last session. How we can prepare the grounds, how we can prepare the statement of facts, how we can read the notice, how we can arrange the material, that we have already done. Now regarding the document submission, a lot of documents is required to be submitted in front of appellant tribunal for filing the appeal. Okay, now first document, sir just think, automatically list will be prepared. आपको सिर्फ सोचना है कौन कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट आपको देने. फर्स्ट डॉक्यूमेंट यू कैन से your appeal itself, that means the index of your appeal, we can say. Am I right sir? Index we have to prepare. Just one thing keep in your mind, this is the most important point. If you wish to write, you can write. क्या होता है, will upload the documentation one by one, one by one, one by one. We forgot to provide the index to the appellant tribunal. While hearing, बहुत बुरा सुनोगे. So prepare a proper index. On the front of that index, you have to provide appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal, refer the case name, okay, XYZ versus appellant authority. Then you have to prepare an index. Index may you have to put a serial number. I will share the copy of index. Okay, if you require, you just need to WhatsApp me. Will share the copy of index. The serial number, the particular which you are providing. Suppose the document number 1 appeal, and on each and every document you have to mention the page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose your grounds of appeal are 4 pages. In that case, you have to mention page number in that particular index, just for your reference. Index will be index may you have to create serial number, then particular, and last one is page number. Page number may suppose your grounds may there is a 4 pages, so you have to put 9 to 12. Okay, this type of index you should prepare, and that also you have to upload. So first document, you can say your index. Okay, second document, sir, will share with all the registered participants the index copy. Okay, entire draft will share. Okay, so now, sir, then the order which has been passed by the adjudication officer, that is OIO, that is your order in original, that you have to provide. You have to provide the show cause notice which has been passed by your adjudicating officer. The OIA, that is the order which has been passed by the appellant authority. As you have appointed Sachin Jain as a GST consultant representative of this particular matter, so you have to upload a vakalatnama, power of attorney. You also need to upload the documentation or the challan which is related to the pre-deposit. You also need to upload any reference you are taking for the case laws. You also need to upload, if there is a delay, then you have to upload a affidavit regarding the condonation of delay. If there is any specific annexures, you have to upload the annexures. You need to put the grounds of appeal. You need to put the statement of facts. You need to put the prayer copy or any other documentation which you wish to provide. जो डॉक्यूमेंट मैंने यहाँ पे बोले ना, the same documents which you found in this particular document type list, you have to select one by one line item. Okay, documents filed by appellant, then you have to put the document type, like first document your appeal, second document your original order, third document is your show cause notice, fourth document is your order in appeal, fifth document is your vakalatnama, sixth document is your statement of facts, seven documents is your grounds of appeal, eighth document is your prayer, ninth document is your case studies, case references, 10 document is your affidavit, 11 document is your relevant annexures. Suppose these are the 11 documents. Alag PDF you have to create, and you have to upload each and every documentation one by one. When you will upload the document, the page number will automatically there. This will read that these are the number of pages, because GST को पता है हम गलती कर सकते हैं पेज नंबर लिखने में. So they have provided the facility of automation. The same will automatically calculate, and the PDF will also be there on your screen after uploading. You have to click on submit. The same will be done. Now what you need to do? If you will use the NIC DSC utility, because each and every document should be digitally signed. So in that case, there are certain technical issues right now. So as per my suggestion, what you need to do, submit with external DSC utility. That means on the PDF, just create 11 different PDF files, put the DSC externally in your system on PDF. You can directly put the DSC and then after upload it one by one. Okay. Because if you will go with Aadhaar based utility, then also there are certain technical issues, because I have also tried for 2 to 3 appeals. What happened? Aadhaar OTP server issues, not verified, server error, server is busy, pata nahi kahan busy hai. Okay, so the best option is submit with external DSC utility. All the documentation we have to submit one by one. The list will automatically updated here. Okay, this type of sample PDF will automatically shown. You have to click on submit, and this type of list will automatically appear. Okay, then after, there is one final preview. That means this particular preview or questionnaire will ask with you certain question and answers, and question and answers are like the things which I already discussed with you. That is, page number is there, font is proper, the documentation is digitally signed, verified by the appellant, these type of self-certified copies are there. Okay, these type of questions are there, and you have to click on save and next. After that, the final submission will be there. Final submission के लिए what you need to do, you just need to download the copy of GST APL 05. Download the copy, put the digital signature, because again if you will go with NIC, then there may be certain technical issues. So what you need to do, download the copy of this GST APL 05, put the DSC through the Adobe Reader, and then after upload the copy on GST and GST AT portal, because this will provide the facility to upload the copy. Okay, ये इस तरह से आपको शो होगा, upload the copy, and then after you have to click on sign to APL 05, and you have to go for the final submission with the name of Ganesh Ji Maharaj, so that your appeal can be listed on priority basis. Okay, then you have to click on final submission, so your provisional acknowledgement will automatically generated and on the dashboard in our first screen which we have covered. Your case will automatically be there in the e-filed heads. Okay, e-filed cases, the same will be categorized in e-filed cases. जब तक आपका वो आधा अधूरा रहेगा, the same will be shown in draft cases. After that, the same will be e-filed cases. If there will be any defects, in that case the same will available in the appellant corner under the defects, the same will automatically be there. Okay, respondent corner mein, if there will be requirement of any submission, in that case the same will be here in respondent corner. So that is what is the mechanism how we need to file an appeal on the GST AT portal. एक रिक्वेस्ट रहेगी, बिफोर फाइलिंग द अपील, बिफोर इनिशिएटिंग द प्रोसेस, ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन you have to ready in your hand, so that while uploading it will be very easy for you to upload. The relevant section we have to identify, the relevant material we have to start, we have to prepare the grounds of appeal first, we have to ready the statement of facts. In our last session, as we have done our discussion, that regarding the grounds of appeal, we need to be very much careful from the reference of the case studies, we have to be very much careful from the reference of the relevant sections. We need not to put the entire section or entire copy of judgment, we just need to put the relevant extract only. Sir, the appeal filing on the GST AT is okay for you, just let me know once, because I know when you will file the appeal on GST AT portal, there may be chances you will face certain issues, certain technical issues or certain practical issues. At that time, definitely I am here, you can connect with me at any point of time. Okay, so we'll just go for a recap of this 2 days course on GST AT and the drafting techniques. But जब तक हम लोग recap के लिए जा रहे हैं, I request each one of you, whatever will be your feedback about this 2 days course, I request each one of you to provide your feedback. Okay, as we have already declared in our last session that on the 10 comments we'll give our GST पे चर्चा comic book absolutely free. Okay, we'll give this book absolutely free for the comment providers, for the feedback providers. Okay, so I request each one of you, please put your feedback. We have already selected 5 participants. Today we'll again select 5 participants, so 10 GST pe charcha will be dispatched. My team will ask you the contact details and the address. So I request each one of you, whatever will be your feedback, sir, genuinely to banta hai, whatever will be your genuine feedback, just put it on this particular QR code. Let's start our discussion on the recap. Sir, we have designed this specific course and we have started our discussion for the litigations. Litigations may be due to the scrutiny related notice where the scope is very limited. Litigations may be there, and sir, I request this recap is going to be very special, so please be there. Okay, litigations may be due to the scrutiny related notices. Litigation may be there that I have taken the registration and not filing the returns, that is assessment of non-return filers. Litigation may be there due to the unregistered person assessment, litigation may be there due to summary assessment, litigation may be there due to audit and assessment, litigation may be there due to the e-bill related issues, litigation may be there due to the bogus ITC, and your jurisdictional officer is going to issue you the show cause notice. After getting the show cause notice, we have to provide the response, and after that the jurisdictional officer is going to pass the order. If I am not satisfied with the order which has been passed by the jurisdictional officer, I have a special way, that is the appellant authority. I can file an appeal in front of appellant authority. And suppose if I am not satisfied with the decision of appellant authority, I have a second authority, that is appellant tribunal. I can file an appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal as well. Okay. Now, sir, these are the litigation for which you will first get the notice copy in your hand. After getting the notice copy in your hand, your first course of action should be, you just need to read the notice. You have to check that the authority who has issued the notice, whether the person has power to issue me the notice, whether the person is my jurisdictional officer, whether the proper DIN number is mentioned in the notice or not. I also need to verify under which section the notice has been issued, which reference has been taken, the calculation, the arithmetical calculation which is mentioned in the particular notice is perfect or not, the entire tables or any reference of the evidence, the copy of the evidence has been attached with the show cause notice or not, that I have to check. Then after, I have to go for the preparation of my reply. For preparation of reply, I need to carefully prepare a summary of the notice. I need to identify under which section the notice has been issued, what was the reason of that particular notice. While taking the reference of any section, I will put the relevant extract of the section only, and I will also provide the simplified explanation of that particular section and my interpretation, because there may be chances of multiple interpretation for a single section, that I need to incorporate. I also need to take the reference of the case studies, but I will not cut, copy and paste the case study. What I will do, I will take the relevant extract of the judgment and provide the simplified explanation of that particular judgment with my reply or the grounds of appeal. Then after, I will make the calculation, the annexures, the tables, the part of my annexures only. Prayer will be very simplified. Presentation perspective, say I need to be properly dressed up, formal attire. I need to have the knowledge of entire GST law with the section, with the case study, so that I can present in front of departmental authority with confidence. Now, sir, suppose appellant authority has passed the negative judgment, and now I have to file appeal in front of appellant tribunal. So for that purpose, online mechanism I have, GSTAT website I have to visit. I have to create the login credentials for the taxpayer, and as I am a tax consultant, legal professional, advocate, I have to create my login credentials as well. After registration of myself as a legal and advocate, I have to file the appeal through the taxpayer portal. There may be two situations where you have the ARN number of the original order or no ARN. If the ARN number is available, in that case, order details will be automatically auto-populated. If the ARN number is not available, in that case, you have to manually feed the details. Okay. And after that, you have to provide the basic details, like under which act you are supposed to file the appeal, under which section, under which rule, what is the brief matter which you have to highlight, brief facts you have to provide, grounds of appeal, statement of facts you have to provide, prayer you have to provide, in which you have to put annexures. You have to provide the details of your original adjudicating authority. You have to provide the details of your appellant authority. Then also you have to provide the detail what relief you are demanding from the appellant tribunal. You also need to provide the details of your GSTN, your permanent establishment, your date of commencement of business. You also need to provide the details of respondent. Okay, that means the details of your jurisdictional officer, details of your appellant authority. You also need to provide the details. You also need to provide the details of your authorized representative. You may add multiple representative, or the taxpayer may take the case himself. Or then after, we have to go for the pre-deposit 10% of the disputed amount. Okay, then we have to go for court fees. Online we can make the payment, offline also we can generate the challan, make the payment through the banking portals. Then after, we have to upload all the documentation, like your show cause notice, like your appeal, like your the order in original, like your order in appeal, like your statement of facts, grounds of appeal, prayer, any annexure, affidavit, wakalatnama, that we have to provide. Then after, we have to go for a preview of entire appeal. We have to provide certain declarations, and then after, we have to take the printout of that particular APL 05, upload the same digitally signed on the screen, and then after your provisional acknowledgement will be generated. A special point, every PDF document should be digitally signed, that we have to upload, because NIC utility may have certain technical issues, or Aadhaar OTP based, maybe there may be chances of certain technical issues. So this is the mechanism to file appeal on the GST 80 portal. In this two days course, we have learned the drafting techniques, notice reading techniques, type of litigations, and how to file appeal on the GST 80 portal. I hope that you all have gained something. The 300 hours we all have invested, 100 multiplied by 3 hours, I can say we all have invested 300 hours. So I hope we all will get the results and the returns in a very well manner. Okay, and I also wish you all the best for the particular session. Okay, and thank you for your feedbacks regarding the digital library. I wish that everyone should connect on this number and ask for the more information about the digital library, so that you will get a very special discount. And yes, it will be very helpful for you. And the most important thing of this digital library, for 3,100 rupees you can buy it for 1 year. Okay, and this is a guaranteed liability throughout the period. If any point of time you will not satisfied with the digital library, you just need to text us once that, sir, I am not satisfied, will refund you the entire amount, not ask any single question except GST. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining the session, for spending your time with us. I expect each one of you should provide your feedback on this particular screenshot, because scanner, because your feedback plays a very important role for me. Also, on the coming 6th or 7th, we have a free workshop on the memory techniques. Okay, so I request each one of you, those who have not joined earlier, those who have already taken the sessions, please don't join. Those already have taken, please don't join. But those who wish to join, then you can join the session on 6th and 7th. If you will WhatsApp on that particular number, they will provide you the link how to join or how to register for that particular course. That is also completely free. So thank you once again for joining the session, and we'll meet you soon in any other session, in any other webinar, in any other workshop as well. Okay, and also now the Batu Consultancy is conducting certain free physical workshops as well. So if in your area, in your study circle, in your zone, if there is requirement of any special session related to GST, I am very happy to entertain you all. Okay, so if there will be any such type of things which you wish to conduct for free, then also you can connect on the given number itself. My team member will guide you that how the mechanism is going on. So thank you once again. Bye bye, take care, good night. We'll meet you soon in another session, webinar, workshop. Bye bye, take care. Provide your feedback, this is our request. Thank you once again.